awkward angle. Steer left a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more left, a little bit more left. That's good right there. All right, on the count of 3, we're going to come off that brake all together. And 1, 2, 3, off the brake. Excellent, excellent, very good. Car 3, come on up. I'm pretty sure Chris did this yesterday. He's an expert at this point. Nice and slow, Chris. I got eyes on you, buddy. Very good. A little left, just a little. There you go. Yep, that's perfect. And stop right there. Perfect. While you're sitting still, steer left a little more. This, a little bit more, a little bit more. This is probably pretty good right here. Let's give it a smooth, consistent amount of throttle, but be ready to stop again when I ask you to. Yep. And stop.
Holy crap.
So that was exciting. All right, so you probably didn't do it this way yesterday, but let's just come off the brake pedal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, off the brake. And hill descent control is going to work regardless of all the tires touching or not.
Jeez.
Car 4, come on up. Car 4, come on up. Car 4, go ahead and make your way up the hill, please. All right, so go ahead and make your way up. Yep. Smooth, consistent throttle. Nice and slow. All right, we're in a position where you either have to come up the hill or you have to back up and go around the hill. It's up to you what you want to do, but one way or the other, we got to get rolling here, car 4. So if you want to go ahead and crawl up the hill, I can guide you. I promise I wouldn't put you in a position where it's dangerous or it could, yep, all right, so we're going to hop out and switch drivers. All right, so car 4, go ahead and start making your way up the hill for me. Excellent, excellent. And steer left a little here. Very good. Straighten the wheel now. Completely straight. Leave it straight. Leave it straight. And keep coming. And stop. Perfect, perfect. Now, while you're sitting still, actually that steering input's good. Leave it where it's at. Give me a smooth, consistent amount of throttle, but be ready to stop again when I ask you. Go ahead. And stop. Perfect. While you're sitting still, slowly steer left. I'll tell you when it's enough.
Look at that.
That's good. And on the count of 3, you're going to come off the brake pedal altogether. 1, 2, 3, off the brake.
I saw 28 degrees.
Excellent, excellent. Nothing to it, right? Thank you for being brave. All that courage. Thank you so much. We'll have her hop back in the passenger side because if that scared her, then probably the rest of it will as well. All right, let's get them in gear, and everybody go ahead and follow me, please. All drivers, follow me. We've got a little bumpy section of trail to go through here. You can steer to avoid the bumps, or you can go through them. It's up to you. As we make our way through here, if you glance through the driver's side door glass, you'll see where we're going next. We're going to go up on top of that hill and cross that sketchy wooden bridge. To get there, we will need to climb up a steep incline. This is going to be about, on average, about 32 or 33 degrees. At its steepest point with some perfect car placement, it's going to reach 36 degrees. It will touch that. But otherwise it's about 32 or 33, which is steep enough. Now you do need to stay together here. You will want to back off and let the car ahead of you go to the top and watch it as they do that. If you do that, you will have no reference as to what to do when you get to the top. On the other end of that, if you stay close, within about a half a car length of each other, you can use that vehicle ahead of you as a guide. It doesn't take a lot of power to get up the hill. It's just about 5% throttle. And it's just nice and smooth all the way up. We've got plenty of torque, plenty of grip. X-Drive is searching for the grip to make our way up this steep incline. When you get to the top, the bridge is narrow. Try not to look at the bridge posts. This will cause you to steer towards them. Just center up on it the best you can. After the bridge, there's going to be a big patch of bamboo. I want you to steer slightly to the left, head straight for it.
There's 33%, 34.
And then when your driver's side door handle is even with the tip of the second red and white cone, steer left aggressively. This should place your vehicle about 6 to 8 feet off the fence line, which is perfect. We don't want to be any farther away than 8 feet. We don't want to be any closer to the fence line on the right than 6 feet. And so once again, gang, go straight until the driver's side door handle is even with the tip of the second red and white cone.
Right there.
If you steer earlier than that, it will push you wide at the exit of the corner. And we're going to steer around, what we call spiral mountain, until finally we're going underneath that same wood bridge that we just crossed.
Again, these are all stock tires, stock vehicles. Nothing special about them.
There will be my favorite tree on the property. Car 1, I'd like you to stop and hold underneath my favorite tree. I'm going to continue down this cliff and get in position to call you one by one. This is the other obstacle that we come down one by one. We're going to utilize hill descent control to do that. It's a fairly steep obstacle. And the biggest mistake I see on this is people becoming impatient. They come down, and because it's such a slow speed, they get impatient about halfway down the long descent, and they go to the power. When you go to the throttle, while hill descent control is actually working and doing its job, it assumes you want to override that system, and therefore will release the brake altogether. And at that point, you'll not only be accelerating with the gas pedal, but you'll have gravity aiding you, which will cause you to plummet. It never fails. People then become nervous. They come off the gas pedal completely, and hill descent control re-engages, causing for a very jerky and abrupt ride down an already bumpy surface. It's better if you just let the hill descent control system do its job, at least until you're about 2 car lengths from the bottom of the hill. At that point, you're low enough on the hill that you can give it a little throttle and it won't plummet and start to go too quickly that you can't stop. Car 1, let's go ahead and start to roll. Once it starts to roll, take your feet off the pedals. Car 2, you can hold underneath my favorite tree. I remember when that tree sprouted out of the ground when it was just a sapling. It was not planted, believe it or not. And car 2, you can go ahead and start to roll. And feet off the pedals, car 2. Just let it do its thing. And Chris, I know you did this yesterday. If you adjusted that